According to childrensrights.com, in 2014, 265,746 children entered into the foster care system. The total amount of children in 2014 in the foster care system was 415,129 children. Foster care is a choice that can forever change a child's life. My family did foster care for over 10 years, and we adopted 3 children through the foster care system. Today I'll be talking about foster care, the different types of adoption, and the adoption process, because knowing the information I share with you today can help you change a child's life tomorrow. First, I would like to inform you about the foster care system. According to adoption.org, foster care is a system in which a minor has been placed into a ward, group home, or private home of a state-certified caregiver, also known as a foster parent. The placement of a child is normally arranged by the government or a social security service agency. Foster care is a temporary place, but is a safe haven for children whose family is unable to provide for them. According to childrensactionnetwork.org, the average child is in foster care for about 23.9 months, or about 2 years. From the foster home, the child can either go back to their families or be adopted. According to childrensrights.org, in 2014, 22,000 children aged out of the foster care system. That means that they were on their own without any family help. Many foster children require many services to help them deal with what happened to them in their biological family's home. Foster children need and deserve a loving home. Now that I have talked about foster care, let's talk a little bit about the different types of adoption. There are many different types of adoption, but there are 3 that I would like to focus on today. The first and most common type of adoption is called closed adoption. A closed adoption is when the biological family is not involved in the child's life. Closed adoptions are more secure and more common. They allow the adopted family to bond with their child and feel secure that their child is forever theirs. The adoptive parents have to work extra hard to make sure that their child does know their heritage. The next type of adoption is open adoption. Open adoptions allow the biological parents to have contact or knowledge of the child. Open adoptions will help the child understand the reason why they have been adopted. Open adoption is less common, but it can be more beneficial for the child's heritage. Now that we have talked about the 2 most common types of adoption, I would like to talk a little bit about international adoption. International adoption is when the adoptive parents have legally brought a child permanently into the U.S. International adoption is beneficial because there is also a huge need for parents in other countries that have been affected by catastrophic events. There's mostly a shorter wait, and you can help an orphan find a forever family. Now that I have explained the different types of adoption, I would like to inform you about the adoption process. Adopting through the foster care system can be very beneficial and very rewarding. The majority of the foster children spend a year in foster care before their parents' rights are terminated. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, in 2014, 34% of the foster children were in the system for less than 5 years, but 66% of the children have been in the foster care system for 5 or more years. In the foster care system, the older the child is, the less likely they are to be adopted. A foster home is a temporary home. If the child home is unwillingly given up by their parent, there is about an 18-month wait where the child's future is being decided by the government. Adoption through the foster care system can be easier, and you may get to live with the child before you make the lifelong decision. Being able to get to know your child before you adopt them has many benefits, such as getting to know their background. Adopting from foster care has many benefits, such as getting to know your child and the possible mental health issues and behaviors that come along with a lot of foster children. Another very big benefit that you will have is you will have the ability to choose the gender, sex, age, and ethnicity of your child. Adoption can cause a financial burden, but adopting through the foster care system would provide the means to cover the costs. Adopting from foster care can be free of cost, and health care will be provided until the child turns 18. The Dave Thomas Foundation helps decrease the adoption fees. When you adopt from the foster care system, the cost can be waived and health insurance is offered if you don't have any private insurance. There are 415,129 children in the foster care system in 2014. There are many lost children in the United States. It is good to be educated on foster care. The more foster parents, the less children that live in a constant limbo. Today I have talked about the foster care system, the different types of adoptions, and the adoption process. Thank you.